Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Because what you're about to hear may change the way you look at your entire life. Have you ever wondered why things don't seem to move forward? Why success, peace, and happiness always feel just out of reach? The truth is, you've been focusing on everything except the most important thing, yourself. Today, I will show you why building yourself first is the foundation for every form of success, peace, and power you seek. Once you master yourself, the world will begin to shape itself around your strength, your energy, and your purpose. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air as it moves through your body. Feel the stillness in this very moment. Because this is where true strength begins, not in noise, not in action, but in awareness. Today, we speak about something essential to every path of growth, the importance of focusing on building yourself first. Many people spend their lives trying to fix everything around them. They want to fix their relationships, their image, their finances, their environment. They chase success, attention, and love from others, but rarely stop to build the foundation that all of this stands upon themselves. And when that foundation is weak, no matter how beautiful the structure looks on the outside, it eventually collapses. Building yourself is about strengthening the inside so that no matter what happens on the outside, you remain unshaken. The problem is that most people look outward for solutions. They think happiness will come when they get the perfect job, when they meet the right person, or when they receive validation from others. But life doesn't work that way. If you are empty inside, no external success can fill you. And if you are strong inside, no external failure can break you. That is why the true work must begin within. The world is a reflection of your internal state. When you are confused within, your life will appear chaotic. When you are calm within, your life will begin to organize itself naturally. To focus on building yourself first means to become aware of your habits, your thoughts, and your energy. It means asking, who am I becoming? Rather than, what am I getting? Because when you become the right person, the right things will naturally be drawn to you. This is the law of life. Your outer reality mirrors your inner vibration. The more grounded, focused, and self-aware you are, the more opportunities align with your energy. Think of yourself as a tree. If you spend your time polishing the leaves while ignoring the roots, the tree will not survive. The roots are your character, your discipline, your mindset. The leaves are your appearance, your possessions, your achievements. People often focus on what others can see, but the unseen roots are what truly sustain life. When your roots are strong, you don't fear storms. You bend, but you don't break. And that strength comes only from self-work, from the time you spend nurturing your growth silently, away from the eyes of others. Building yourself also means taking full responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others for where you are. Stop expecting someone to come and save you. No one is coming to build you. You are the architect of your destiny. Every thought, every action, every decision you make is laying a brick in the structure of your future. You can build with discipline, patience, and purpose, or with excuses, complaints, and fear. The choice is yours. Begin by mastering small things. Master your morning, master your reactions, master your focus. Do not underestimate these small victories. They are the foundation for greatness. Each time you choose self-control over impulse, you strengthen your roots. Each time you choose discipline over distraction, you rise higher. And each time you choose peace over chaos, you build unshakable power within. Remember, this first stage of growth is not about changing everything overnight. It is about learning to see yourself clearly and begin the inner construction process with patience. The more you invest in your mind and spirit, the more stable and fulfilled your life becomes. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. The perfect time to build yourself is now, while no one is watching, while the world is silent. Because what you build in silence will later speak loudly for you in every area of your life. The process of building yourself requires something that many people avoid: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between who you are now and who you want to become. It is not about being harsh with yourself. It is about being committed to your growth even when your emotions try to convince you otherwise. When you focus on building yourself first, you are choosing the harder path, the path of patience, consistency, and focus in a world that constantly tempts you with distractions and comfort. People admire the results of discipline, but few are willing to walk through the silence and repetition it demands. Discipline means you wake up with purpose. It means you do not wait for motivation to appear, because you know motivation is temporary. Discipline is what keeps you moving when excitement fades. It is the quiet strength that says, I will continue even when no one sees me. When you focus on building yourself, you stop wasting your energy comparing your progress to others. You begin to realize that everyone's journey unfolds at its own pace, and rushing never leads to peace. What truly matters is not speed, but direction. A single step forward in self-mastery is worth more than 1,000 steps chasing the approval of others. A weak mind looks for comfort. A strong mind seeks growth. And growth is never comfortable. The process will test you. You will feel doubt. You will face moments where your old habits call you back, begging you to quit. But the one who keeps walking despite the noise is the one who transforms. Fortitude is not built in easy times. It is built when you face resistance and continue to rise above it. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are sculpting the strongest version of yourself. Discipline also means making peace with solitude. You will spend long hours working on your craft, studying, training, or reflecting, while others are busy chasing entertainment. But that is where transformation happens, in the moments when no one is watching. The work done in silence becomes the strength that speaks for you later. People will look at your confidence, at your peace, and think it came naturally. They will not see the endless days of practice, the struggles, the failures, the doubts, but you will know. And that knowledge becomes your quiet pride, your inner power. Each morning is a test. How you begin your day sets the tone for how you live your life. Do you wake up with intention or fall into distraction? Do you start with gratitude or with complaint? Building yourself means treating every small action as sacred. When you eat, be mindful. When you walk, be aware. When you speak, choose truth over comfort. Your daily habits shape your destiny. Small disciplines repeated over time create extraordinary strength. Do not mistake movement for progress. Some people are constantly busy, but they go nowhere. Discipline gives direction to your energy. It ensures that every effort you make adds to your foundation. Discipline is not about control, it is about freedom. Because when you train yourself to do what is necessary, you no longer become a slave to moods, desires, or fears. You gain control over your life. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. Progress is made in small, steady steps. Even if you fail, discipline means you rise again without self-blame. You learn and you move forward. The one who is disciplined in mind and heart cannot be easily shaken by life's storms. Because while others wait for the perfect moment, the disciplined one is already creating it. That is the power of focus and self-mastery. And that is how you build yourself into someone unstoppable. When you focus on building yourself first, you begin to understand something profound. Your energy is your currency. Every thought, every action, every word you speak either invests in your growth or wastes your potential. Most people spend their lives giving their energy away to arguments, distractions, people who drain them, and goals that don't align with their soul. But when you redirect that energy inward, when you stop trying to control others and start mastering yourself, everything changes. The more you invest in your mind, your body, and your spirit, the more powerful and peaceful you become. You stop reacting to life and start responding to it with clarity and strength. Self-mastery begins with awareness. You must learn to observe your emotions instead of being ruled by them. When anger rises, observe it. When fear whispers, listen without surrendering. When anxiety appears, breathe through it. You are not your emotions. You are the awareness behind them. Master Heng often says that the true battle is not fought outside, but within. The enemy is not your circumstance, it is your own uncontrolled mind. To build yourself, you must first tame that mind. You do this through stillness, through discipline, through the art of letting go of what no longer serves you. Focus on your breathing. It may sound simple, but it is the key to presence. When you focus on your breath, you return to this moment, the only place where true power exists. From this stillness, your thoughts become clearer, your reactions calmer, and your awareness sharper. In that silence, you begin to hear your own truth. You start realizing that much of what you believed about success or happiness came from outside voices, not your own. The moment you begin to question those beliefs, you begin to reclaim your freedom. Building yourself also means accepting that growth requires solitude. You cannot truly know who you are if you are always surrounded by noise. The world celebrates constant connection, but true strength is born in disconnection. Spend time alone. Reflect. Listen to your own thoughts without judgment. Observe what triggers you, what inspires you, what brings you peace. That awareness is the foundation of transformation. Because once you know yourself deeply, no one can manipulate or define you again. As you grow, your energy begins to shift. You will notice that some people can no longer understand you. You will lose interest in meaningless conversations and shallow pursuits. This is not arrogance, it is alignment. When you raise your vibration, you naturally outgrow anything that does not match your new frequency. Some will misunderstand you, others will judge you, but you must not lower yourself to explain. Silence becomes your strength. Peace becomes your language. Your focus remains inward, not outward. When you focus on building yourself first, you begin to experience a quiet confidence. You no longer chase validation because your worth is not determined by others. It is determined by the stability of your mind and the purity of your actions. Every challenge you face becomes a teacher, every failure becomes a lesson, and every moment of stillness becomes a doorway to deeper wisdom. That is how you move from reaction to reflection, from noise to clarity, from chaos to calm. Remember, true strength is invisible. It is not in muscles or wealth. It is in the calm presence of a person who knows themselves. The one who has mastered their emotions, their habits, and their focus walks through life untouched by the storms that destroy others. When you reach that level of awareness, you no longer chase the world. The world comes to you, drawn by your peace, your discipline, your energy. This is the power that comes when you build yourself first. When you finally begin to build yourself first, something beautiful begins to happen. You stop waiting. You stop waiting for the perfect moment, for the right opportunity, for someone to come and save you. You realize that life does not reward those who wait, but those who act. You stop seeking shortcuts and start trusting the process. Every day becomes a chance to shape yourself, your thoughts, your habits, your discipline. You begin to understand that building yourself is not about doing everything at once. It is about taking small, consistent steps, repeated with patience and presence. True growth is not loud. It is silent, steady, and rooted in self-awareness. Many people ask, when will my life change? The answer is simple: when you change, when your priorities shift from impressing others to improving yourself, from seeking comfort to embracing growth, from avoiding pain to learning from it. That is the moment transformation begins. Building yourself first means you stop blaming others for what went wrong and start taking full responsibility for your life. You begin to see that everything you experience is an opportunity for self-mastery. Even your struggles are sacred teachers, showing you where you still need to grow stronger. You see, peace and power are built through consistency. You can read 1,000 books, listen to endless advice, but if you do not practice discipline, nothing changes. The body becomes strong through repetition. The mind becomes sharp through focus. The soul becomes calm through reflection. This is the path of mastery. It is not easy, but that is why so few choose it. The truth is, building yourself requires sacrifice. You will have to let go of old habits, old friends, and old versions of yourself. But with every layer you shed, you come closer to your true essence, your most peaceful, powerful, and authentic self. As you continue walking this path, remember this: the world will test your focus. There will be moments when everything feels uncertain, when progress feels slow, and when doubts whisper in your mind. But this is where your foundation matters. When you have built yourself with discipline, patience, and purpose, no storm can destroy your peace. You become unshakable, not because life becomes easy, but because you become stronger than the noise around you. When you build yourself first, relationships improve, opportunities appear, and success becomes natural. Not because you chase it, but because you are ready for it. A person who knows themselves, who masters their emotions and lives with clarity, naturally attracts peace, abundance, and respect. You do not need to prove yourself. The energy you carry speaks for you. People will feel your presence, your calmness, your inner strength. They will sense that you are someone who has done the inner work. Master Heng often reminds us, the most powerful temple you will ever enter is within yourself. That means before you seek to change the world, you must build the world within you. Strengthen your body with discipline. Sharpen your mind with knowledge. Purify your heart with kindness and humility. When your inner world is balanced, your outer world begins to reflect that balance. That is the secret many ignore. They try to fix the outside without healing the inside. But true success is built from within. So focus on building yourself first. Focus on becoming the kind of person your goals require. Be patient with your growth. Be disciplined in your actions. Be kind to yourself when you fall, but never stop rising. Because one day, you will look back and realize that everything you built, the peace, the power, the success, was born from the moment you chose to focus on yourself first. The moment you decided that becoming your best self was not selfish, but sacred. And when you reach that point, you will finally understand you were never waiting for the world to change. The world was waiting for you to rise.